Okay, y'all. I'm supposed to be doing this tag. Her name is Wait a minute. After Night Delight. I think it's After Night Delight. I think that's it. I left the tag at the chiropractors, but I get tags and they ain't really fun tags. This one was a fun tag. And somebody else sent me a cool tag too. Stacy, and I don't even know what the damn words is to the damn tag. But send it back to me, I'll do it. I just don't know what I did with the words, but I don't even know where hers is either. But it was, you know how you do a tag and people really find out stuff about you. When I am bored, what do? Suck my lip. I would sit up, me and my cousin, we like 6 months apart, and we was little, we just sit up and go. And every year we'd have a ring right around here because we would suck our lip. And still, I would find myself at 38 years old, if ain't nobody, that and like my grandma. That's probably why my chin all little and fucked up. Cause, and I go, see? That's what I do when I'm bored. I usually sniff my lip or suck my lip. Either or. The question, man, she had some cool questions. What did I want to be when I grew up that nobody would probably guess? Everybody who knew me pretty much knew that I was going to be a counselor, a singer, or a rapper, but I really wanted to be a rapper. I was in a group called SSP, the Short and Sexy Posse, and I really like rapping. We would just go and make different parodies out of songs, and you know, we would sing. I was in singing groups. I was in rapping groups. I used to break dance. Something that people would not guess about my childhood, I don't know how to do no black people stuff. I cannot jump double dutch. I can jump, but I can't, you know, I just do this motion. You know, they pop up and mumble and shit. I don't know how to do nothing. But that one, I can jump, but that's all I do. I can't really roller skate. I don't fall, but I skate like a white girl. I cannot play jacks. I throw with one hand and I pick up with another hand. I'm not doing no black girl stuff. I can't French braid. Can't braid her. I can't throw double dutch. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something else, that was something that people wouldn't guess about you in your childhood. Something that people wouldn't guess about me in my adulthood is all I do is read. I'm probably the most knowledgeable person that I know when it comes to facts. I love facts. I read and I read and I read and I read. A habit I picked up later on in life that I think I can't live without is probably yoga and meditation. I picked that up in my late 20s. A habit that I've had since childhood that I have not stopped. Hanging up my belts. My house can look a mess, but I always hang up my belts. I don't know what the fuck it is. I like my belts hung the fuck up. I won't clean up, but I'm going to hang up my belts. Damn, she has some good shit on here. My favorite food to cook when I was a little kid is fried fucking bologna. Bologna, cheese, egg, and jelly sandwiches, which sounds disgusting, but I used to fuck them up, and I used to cook them real good. A funny thing about myself as a child, I did not know we lived in a ghetto. I've always thought we were rich. I always thought we were rich, and everybody else thought we was rich. Until I got grown and found out what rich was. We was probably like hood rich. A habit that my boyfriend can't stand, that I always get the last word. I always got something to say. My rebuttal time is like quick. Something that my boyfriend loves about me, I'm cool. I'm cool. Well, we like partners. You know what I'm saying? I'm real cool. If I was a friend, would I want to be my friend? Yes. If I was my friend, I wouldn't need no other friends. I just wouldn't need no other friends. Who's been the most consistent person in my life? My whole life? I would probably say my grandmother, who I came from the hospital from birth and stayed with her until I was in my 20s. And I moved out. And then later on in the game, she moved in with me. We always been tight. My friend Wanaki, we have been friends consistently. We met in like kindergarten, but we didn't get tight until maybe like the 7th grade. My friend Kamisha, she hasn't been really consistent since we've been grown because our lives kind of went different paths, but I've always loved my friend Kamisha. I taught her how to walk. That's how long we've been friends. And Nicholas' daddy, Wally. He's been a constant in my life since I was a teenager. And we like family now. My favorite game to play is chess. I play the shit out of some chess. For real, I'm an L7. But the cool thing about it, a L7 is a square, if y'all don't know. I'm a cool ass L7, but I like smart shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a smart girl and I like smart dudes. If you want, and that was another one. If I met a guy, what would really impress me? Facts. I like smart guys. I need to be able to hold straight conversations about everything. If I was president, that's why I think I really like this tag. If I was president, name 5 things that you would change. And why. The welfare reform. You could be on welfare, but it would only be for 24 months. And in the 24 months, you can get housing assistance, you can get medical assistance, you can get all of that. Where my time at? You can get all of that. But you can only get it for 2 years. I would change the educational system. And I don't understand why the system is set up to help women with children that's not married. I would actually help women who don't have any children. It's going to sound fucked up, but I don't care. Because then we ain't got to support no extra motherfuckers. If somebody going to school and ain't got no kids, I would help them first. Why? It's because I don't have to support you and your offspring. And that way, why would you give people free shit just because they fucked up and had a baby? That ain't nobody else's fault. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Earned income credit. I will make sure that earned income credit goes toward the kids' college fund, not toward your new living room set when you get your taxes. It would have to go toward the kids' college fund. And if the kid decides not to go to school, once that kid turns 18, all of that money in that fund, you can split it with that kid. That gives them a head start on life, and it also gives you a hookup on your retirement. You can roll it over to an IRA or whatever. How many things did I say? Oh, people on public aid would not get their tubes tied for free. That is ridiculous. Because if a woman gets her tubes tied, she got to be off work 2 or 3 weeks. And most people who get their tubes tied, 9 times out of 10 got to get a hysterectomy. That's how it's set up. Where if you get, you can only have 1 baby per year every 10 months, where a man in 1 day can impregnate the block. And vasectomies is only $650 and the turnaround time is 2 days. So why wouldn't you give a man a vasectomy for $600 versus thousands of dollars of tube ligation? Because it's a chauvinistic society. I think those are my 5 things for being president. I had a whole bunch of them, and I don't even remember the damn tag. I'm going to go find a tag so I can do it right. But that's just some of the stuff from the tag. Thank you, because I really liked that tag. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. Then I had a relationship tag. I want to do that too. So let me see if I can find that, and I'll start on that. Bye.